Good evening. Tonight, a crackdown on railway thefts. Railway bosses say cable thieves will not be tolerated as new security is put in place. The super donor giving what he can to help save the lives of people he's never met. And the man who's turned a life of crime into helping others. Good evening. Stolen railway cables have caused hours of delays and cost Network Rail millions of pounds each year. But it's hoped that can soon change thanks to a new security team set up to stop thieves. British Transport Police say rail bosses will upgrade CCTV and make cables harder to steal to keep journeys on track. Alex Barker has our top story.
A brazen theft in broad daylight. The loot? Copper cable. It might not sound like treasure, but with the price of copper hitting record highs this month, Frank Lane here is part of a big problem.
Cable thefts cost the railways millions of pounds every year. They don't just have to replace the cable that's stolen, often they've left things damaged which need repair, and then of course there's compensation for delayed services.
And those delays can be huge. This was June when a theft in France caused massive disruption for thousands of Eurostar passengers. And in October, trains between London and Shenfield and Romford had to be cancelled while stolen cables were replaced. So now, British Transport Police and Network Rail say they are cracking down.
Increased patrols, we're using drones, we're also using new technology like forensic marking, so that tracks the exact cable, so even if they have stolen it, it can get onto their hands, onto their clothes, and we can track them after they've actually got off the tracks.
Another bit of kit they're trialling on parts of the Elizabeth line is called a dark fibre system. It turns cables into a sort of listening device which can detect footsteps or digging and alert security teams. All this intended as a message to would-be thieves.
Not only can you put your own life at risk by going onto the railway track where you could get hit by an engineering train, you could get an electric shock, but also this carries a very weighty prison sentence. It's just not worth it.
Frank Lane was jailed for 23 weeks for his crime. With the extra security, the authorities hope to be on track to catch more cable thieves. Alex Barker, ITV News.
Anthony Joshua has suffered minor injuries after the car he was travelling in crashed in Nigeria. The boxer, who is from Watford, is on holiday in Africa following his 6th-round knockout win over YouTube-turned-sportsman Jake Paul less than a fortnight ago. 2 other passengers in the car died at the scene. And not too many people get to say they are a super donor, but James Allen from London is now one of 10 people in the UK to achieve the rare accolade. He has donated every blood component through the NHS that includes blood, like plasma and stem cells. It comes on the 20th anniversary of the NHS blood and transplant. Olivia Guthrie has more.
Not all superheroes wear capes.
Looks like the right today.
James Allen is one of them. The park ranger from London is one of 10 super donors in England who's saved countless hundreds of lives by donating blood, plasma, platelets and stem cells, as well as putting himself on the organ register to donate those one day too.
It feels great to know that you've helped people in that way. It's really not that scary. You hardly feel it. I always used to say the most painful thing was taking the plaster off afterwards. They've since updated the plasters, even they're not too bad at all now. So like you really don't feel it. It takes about an hour, so why wouldn't you?
Whoa. It's done. He's had it. Jensen, how do you feel?
Good.
Yeah.
The selfless donations by people like James means 7-year-old Jensen is here today. He has a condition called aplastic anemia, where his body doesn't make enough new blood cells. Jensen's treatment relied on donated blood, platelets and stem cells.
The donor that saved his life, where does he live?
Germany.
Germany. All we know is he is a 24 male that resides in Germany. Obviously that's all we're allowed to know at the moment.
My life.
He saved your life. And he did, and I get emotional because without that amazing man, he wouldn't be here today.
NHS blood and transplants say you don't have to be a super donor to save lives. Just donating blood once can save up to 3 adults or 12 children. There are 24,000 appointments to give blood in London between now and the beginning of February, and it's easy to sign up.
Really friendly, will make you feel at home, and particularly if you're a little bit nervous about needles, we have many distraction techniques that we can do.
The government says super donors like James embody the very best of NHS values, selflessly giving to help save the lives of people they've never met. The NHS is urging others to follow James's lead and become super donors themselves this new year. Anyone who signs up certainly gets Jensen's seal of approval.
Thank you!
Olivia Guthrie, ITV News.
An East London football coach who used sport to rebuild his life is now using his experience to help others. Javonte Small has dedicated his time to developing the skills and mindset of young footballers, helping them gain confidence and keep them away from crime. It's all part of a coaching session about never giving up. Alex Isat went to meet him.
Kicking around a ball in East London, these kids are getting a lesson that goes beyond the football field.
So when they're here, they work on their technical ability, their mental strength and how they see themselves, so that when they translate to the games, they can be difference makers. Off the pitch, I'm almost like a life coach to the boys. We do online mindset mentorship sessions with them. We discuss things like confidence and resilience and having the right attitude and waking up and seeing yourself in a positive way.
With no role model to help him, a teenage Javonte fell in with a crowd that glamorised a life of crime. It was after his release from prison that he decided to help others.
Good, well done. So I just channeled the energy in the wrong lane and end up serving some time in prison. As you do, you play foolish games, obviously you get foolish prizes. So I was a victim of that, but I knew that I had more in me. I knew that wasn't the end of my story, and that's what led me to my coaching journey now. For young people who, have been led astray, misguided, I wanted to add value to the local community and give the kids what I never had when I was their age. Then I wanted to shuffle out.
And the kids are putting what they're learning into practice.
I get confidence on and off the pitch. With confidence at school, I might put my hand up to a question that I wouldn't normally do. He's been like us quite recently, so then he can teach us more.
For the football, when we come there, he makes us better so we can achieve our goals.
Fitter at football, better at running, making my skills better and making me a better football player.
Good run, get there, get there, get there.
Whether it's ball skills or building confidence, having a mentor has inspired these kids on and off the pitch.
Let's go, recover.
Alex Isat, ITV News.
Good tackle, good.
Hatfield Forest in Essex has recorded the highest number of butterflies in almost 20 years. The National Trust annual wildlife review found marbled white and small heath butterflies were particularly abundant. There's also been more sightings of one of the most elusive insects, the purple emperor. Butterflies are thought to be flourishing as they can adapt to warmer temperatures and varied diets. Talking of the temperature, it's been a chilly day today. Let's see what the weather has in store for tomorrow. Here's Philippa with the all-important forecast.
Come rain or shine, Octopus Energy sponsors ITV London weekday weather.
Hello there, hope you've been having a lovely day. Weather-wise, it's been pretty quiet, a lot of clouds, some limited brightness and of course a fairly chilly feel. Over the next few days, little change in that setup really, so the emphasis on mostly dry conditions, still some bright or sunny spells to be found, but certainly towards the end of the week and indeed as we head into 2026, it looks set to turn colder still. And this is what's going on. So at the moment, we've got high pressure very much dominating the scene, centred up towards the northwest of the UK. That will move away over the next few days. Then low pressure starts to tuck in across the likes of Scandinavia. That will push a cold front our way. And it's as that cold front clears through later on New Year's Day and into Friday and the weekend that we'll start to see something altogether colder feeding down from the Arctic. But for now, this is how things are looking. All pretty quiet out there through this evening and tonight. Cloud tending to thin and break as the night wears on, and temperatures as the skies clear widely down to 3 or 4 Celsius. But certainly out of town, temperatures locally down to 1 or 2, so a touch of frost in places first thing tomorrow morning. Having said that, otherwise, tomorrow looks set to be another quiet day. A lot of dry weather, probably more in the way of sunshine than we've seen today. But temperatures fractionally lower, so highs tomorrow probably 5 or 6 Celsius at best. And in the breeze coming from the northeast, it will feel colder still. Overnight into Wednesday then, things turn colder. In fact, we're expecting more of a widespread frost come Wednesday morning, perhaps some mist and fog patches too. And as I said, turning colder still all round as we edge into 2026.
Octopus Energy sponsors ITV London weekday weather.
And finally, as London gets ready to welcome in a new year, we'll leave you with a look back at some of our best celebrity interviews from 2025. And there has been many. From actors like Helen Mirren to musician Robbie Williams, the stars know there is no better place than the capital to premiere a film or perform. And so, from the glitz and glamour right here from the London team, a very good night to you. Bye-bye.
Wednesday Addams. Women like us, we forge our own paths.
When Tim phoned up and said, well, he called and said, would you like to read the script and do this? I said before he'd even finished the sentence, yes, I'll do it.
Is your heart South London?
If I could find a big enough house. Because I don't really believe in downsizing. I think bigger hats, bigger house. You know, I feel like downsizing is like giving up.
When was the last time you won a race? Sunday, Daytona. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant Formula One. I used to work at the Lyceum Theatre, and I remember Brad came in when I was an usher there. And I saw him walk out the door, and I said, one day I'm going to work with him.
We're the Thursday Murder Club. Would you like to be investigating the murder?
Who do you think you are, the head of MI5?
A lot of my friends had been reading it, so it was insane. And then I was like, oh yeah, there is a part in there for me. I didn't know that I was going to audition or anything like that. And it was just like, the fanship behind it was just like, you couldn't ignore it.
And I wonder if you know how it really feels to be left outside alone.
Everything about London reminds me of New York. The fact that you guys understand my humor, it's like...
Very heavy. It was hard to breathe. It got easier. They drilled some extra air holes.
I can't deal with the corrosive nature of the internet and things. It hurts me. It ruins my day. How can I give this drug to a 12-year-old? How can I give this drug to a 7-year-old? It's abuse.
What does this thing do over here?
Excitement is building for Sir Lenny Henry's latest venture. His children's book, The Boy with Wings, written in lockdown, has now been adapted for the stage.
To come today and to see this extraordinary adaptation of something that you dreamt up in your pyjamas is wonderful. It feels to me like it's going to be awesome. I loved it today.
While celebrities are in the Costa Rican jungle, going head-to-head with the legendary Bear Grylls.
I always assumed Bear was like this fearless guy that would leap out of anything, and that's just what he did. But actually what I realised and what I learned about you, and that you were actually very honest about, is that you do get scared, you do feel fear, but what you do is run towards it and face it.
You're not alone, Shai. That's the whole point.
You got very flattering casting because you play someone 10 years younger than you, pretty much,
Right.
don't you? You must have been quite pleased with that.
Well, I guess I'm just used to having a baby face.
Hey, friends, lovers, mothers, and other strangers, you're never gonna believe what happened to me. Oh my God, did you see that? I almost did a half Nelson. I almost bruised my delicates, my Doma Oregatos, Mr. Tomatoes.
I grew up on British pop. It's all I love. Depeche Mode, New Order, Erasure, The Cure, Morrissey, The Smiths. And so when we started rehearsing for this show, I would put my earbuds in and I'd walk to rehearsal and I'd be like, these guys all walked the streets here. It's mind-blowing to me.
Doc!
Great Scott!
You have to see it to believe it. It will blow you away. And that's what it did. I was a fan of the movie. I came to see the show when Roger was in it right at the beginning and just desperately wanted to be part of it. And I'm honoured to be part of it. It really is quite emotional for me.
Plutonium chamber empty.